Hi everyone, welcome back to Fluent Shift Podcast, the show that transforms how you think about English learning. I'm Emma.
If your emotions control your life, you're not free. But what if you could train your mind to work for you, not against you? Welcome to Day 3 of the 7-Day English Brain Revolution Challenge. If you're new here, don't worry. Each episode is designed to transform you on its own, but if you want the full journey, I've linked Day 1 and 2 below. Today's episode, 15 powerful tips to control your mind and emotions. Here's the truth. You didn't find this video by accident. You're here because something inside you knows. It's time to reclaim control of your emotions, your thoughts, and your life. So here's the question that changes everything. Who's really in control, your mind or you? Today, I'm giving you the ultimate key to inner strength, lasting peace, and emotional mastery. But here's what makes this special. As you transform your mindset, you'll also elevate your English when you immerse yourself in powerful real-world content like this. The language becomes part of you, naturally. This isn't just another video. This is your breakthrough moment. Don't just watch passively. Connect with every word. Feel the transformation. Beginning right now. Ready? Let's unlock the 15 game-changing strategies that will help you master the most powerful force in existence, your own mind. Let's begin. This is your first step toward true power. Tip 1. Avoid temporary pleasure. If it feels good now but hurts you later, it's not pleasure, it's a trap. We live in a world of instant fixes. You're sad, you scroll Instagram. You're stressed, you eat junk food. You feel lonely, you text someone who's bad for you just for attention. And yes, it feels good in that moment. But later, you feel empty again, you feel guilty, you feel tired. That's the pain of temporary pleasure. Real control starts when you say no to the easy choice and yes to the right choice. For example, it's 11 p.m. You have work or study tomorrow morning, but a new movie is calling you. What do? Your mind says, just one episode. But your better self whispers, sleep now, win tomorrow. Control your pleasure, or your pleasure will control you. Ask yourself, what will this give me after 1 hour, after 1 day, after 1 month? If the answer is pain, walk away. This is how strong people are built, one choice at a time. Tip 2. Use your brain, not your impulses. You have a brain for a reason, not just to react, but to respond with wisdom. Most people aren't thinking, they're just reacting. They get angry, they shout, they feel bored, they waste time, they feel jealous, they compare. But being smart means to pause, to watch your feelings, to ask yourself, is this feeling helping me or hurting me? Let's say someone insults you. Your impulse says, insult them back. But your brain says, why should I lose my peace for their poison? Because every time you react without thinking, you give away your power. Your mind is a car. Emotions are just passengers. Don't let every emotion drive. Train your mind to slow down before reacting. Take a breath. Count to 5, ask, what's the smart response here? This habit of thinking before reacting can change your whole life. Tip 3. Master your 5 senses. Your eyes, ears, mouth, nose, and touch. They are your gateways. What enters them? Enters your mind. What do you watch? What do you listen to? What do you taste? Touch and smell every day? Most people don't realize they're feeding their mind negativity without knowing it, watching violence, gossip, toxic content, listening to complaints, lies, or sad music, eating food that makes the body weak and the brain foggy. All of this weakens your mind. Imagine your mind like a beautiful garden. Your 5 senses are the gates. Now ask yourself, what kind of things are you letting in through those gates if you see only poison? How can the garden bloom if you listen to negativity every day? How will your mind feel positive? Instead of scrolling random videos at night, imagine you watch one powerful motivational video. Instead of listening to sad songs, you listen to peaceful music. Instead of gossip, you listen to silence or something educational. This is how you clean your mental energy. Controlling your senses isn't about being strict, it's about being smart. What you feed your senses becomes your thoughts, and your thoughts become your life. Tip 4. Choose your memories carefully. Your past is not your prison, but if you keep going back to painful memories, you'll keep feeling that pain. Our mind is like a photo album. Every day, we flip through its pages. But here's the secret. You can choose which memories you focus on. Some people spend their whole life remembering failures. I failed in school. That person broke my heart. My parents didn't support me. People laughed at me. These thoughts create pain, and that pain becomes a habit. You wake up sad, sleep with stress, live in fear. But why? Why only choose the dark pages? Why not turn to the bright ones? Think about it. Maybe you helped someone. Maybe you achieved something small. Maybe you smiled through pain. Maybe you kept going when life pushed you down. That's strength. That's power. That's the memory you should hold. Imagine you failed an exam 3 years ago. That memory still hurts you. But also think, after that failure, you stood up, you tried again, you didn't quit. That part of the story is more powerful. The past cannot change, but your focus can. You are not your scars. You are the strength that survived those scars. From today, say this: I will stop feeding my pain. I will remember my power. That's how you take control of your mind. Tip 5. Lack of positive self-talk is a hidden enemy. If you don't program your mind, the world will program it for you. Let's make it very simple. Your mind is like a phone, and your thoughts are the apps you install every day. But the problem is, most people never install their own apps. They let other people do it. Your parents say you're not smart. Society says you can't do this. Social media says you're not successful. And your mind says, okay, maybe they're right. That's how self-talk works. Self-talk means the things you repeat to yourself, again and again. These thoughts become your beliefs, and those beliefs become your life. So if you keep saying, I'm unlucky, I'm not good enough, I always fail, guess what? Your mind will believe it, and you will live that story, even if it's not true. But here's the power. You can create your own positive self-talk every single day. Speak it, write it, believe it. Examples of powerful self-talk. I am calm, even in chaos. I control my mind does not control me. I am becoming stronger every single day. I can handle any emotion with peace. Speak them in the mirror every morning. It might feel silly at first, but your brain listens. Your mind is always listening. Give it something powerful to hear. Say it again and again until you believe it. Because repetition creates belief. Tip 6. Understand your emotions. Don't fight your emotions. Understand them, and they will guide you to your true self. Many people try to control their mind, by ignoring their emotions. They say, I should not feel sad. I should not feel angry. I should always be happy. But that's not control, that's hiding your feelings. And hiding your feelings leads to an emotional explosion later. The truth is, emotions are messages. They're not your enemies. They are signals from your inner world. Let's break it down, simply. Anger is often a sign that something feels unfair. Fear is a signal that your mind needs preparation. Sadness is your mind asking for healing. Jealousy shows you what you really want. Guilt points toward your values. Instead of hating these emotions, talk to them. Ask, why are you here? What are you trying to tell me? You feel angry because someone didn't respect you. Instead of shouting or crying, pause and think, why did this affect me so much? Am I feeling unheard in general? Do I need to set better boundaries? This is how you understand your emotions. This is how you grow. Controlling your mind is not about killing emotions. It's about giving them names. Because once you name it, you can control it. And here's the magic. Once you understand your emotions, you become free. Free to choose your response. Free to move forward with strength. Free to become who you truly are. Tip 7. Choose positive people around you. To control your mind, you need to protect who you spend time with. Think about this. Can a flower grow in bad soil? No. The same is true for your mind. When you stay with negative people, your mind cannot stay positive either. Good people make you feel better. They give you hope. They help you believe in yourself. Bad people always complain. They talk about problems, not solutions. They spread fear. Even strong people get affected. If you hear negative things every day, your mind takes it in, like a sponge takes water. Little by little, you start thinking like them without knowing it. Let me give you an example. You work hard every day. You wake up early, study, and exercise. But your friend keeps saying, why try? Nothing changes. Life is hard. Just give up. At first, you don't listen, but after hearing it many times, you start to doubt yourself. Your confidence breaks bit by bit. Soon, your dreams start to die. This happens not because you are weak, but because the people around you are toxic. Now imagine different friends. They say, you're getting better every day. Your future is bright. Keep going. How would you feel? Even on bad days, you would feel strong. Because good people give you energy. Remember this. Negative people are like poison for your mind. Positive people are like medicine. What should you do? Slowly move away from toxic friends. You don't need to fight with them. Spend time with books, videos, and people who make you feel good. Even online friends count. Look for people who solve problems, not just talk about them. Here's something important. You become like the 5 people you spend most time with. Choose them carefully. Tip 8. Do one thing at a time. Your mind goes crazy when you try to do too many things at once. When you multitask, your brain jumps around like a wild monkey, from one thought to another, from one worry to another. Here's the truth. Multitasking doesn't work. You think you're busy, but you're not really getting anything done. Well, but when you focus on just one thing, your mind becomes like a powerful laser. Quiet, strong, sharp. Picture this. You're studying for an exam, but you keep checking your phone, texting friends, thinking about a party, and worrying about tomorrow. After 2 hours, what happens? You barely finish one chapter. And you feel tired, angry, and frustrated. Now imagine this instead. You put your phone away, close everything else, and tell yourself, for 1 hour, I only study this chapter, nothing else. You focus, you breathe deep, you really learn the material. After 1 hour, you feel amazing, satisfied, and in control. Remember, 1 hour of real focus beats 5 hours of distracted work. What should you do? Follow the one thing rule. Set a timer for 25 or 50 minutes. Promise to focus on just one task. When you finish, celebrate. This teaches your brain to love focusing. Remember this, where your focus goes, your energy goes. Make sure your energy goes to the right place. Tip 9. Challenge negative thoughts. Your worst enemy isn't someone else. It's that little voice in your head saying, you're not good enough. You'll fail. What if people laugh at you? You need to fight these thoughts like a brave warrior. Here's what most people do. Wrong. They believe every thought in their head. But think about this. Your mind is like a factory. It creates thousands of thoughts every single day. Not all of them are true. Let me give you an example. You're about to give a speech. Suddenly your mind says, you'll forget everything. People will laugh. If you believe this thought, you'll get scared. And maybe you'll give up. But what if you fight back like a smart person? You ask, is this really true? No, it's just fear talking. Did I prepare well? Yes. If I make a mistake, so what? Everyone makes mistakes. I'll keep going. When you do this, the bad thought loses its power. You take control back. Remember, negative thoughts are like bullies. Fight back, and they run away. Stay quiet, and they get stronger. What should you do? When a bad thought comes, ask, is this really true? Then replace it with a good thought. I can do this. I'm ready. I'm strong. Remember this, you can't stop bad thoughts from coming, but you can choose not to believe them. Tip 10. Visualize your goals. Close your eyes right now. What kind of life do you want? Can you see it? You wake up full of energy. You achieve your dreams. You stand on stage. You help your family. You inspire people. Here's the secret. If you can see it in your mind, you can make it real. This is called visualization. Your brain is amazing. It can't tell the difference between real life and your imagination when you really feel it. When you picture your goals every day, your brain thinks it's already happening. Then you automatically start acting like that successful person. Let me show you how this works. Say you want to speak perfect English. Don't just say, I want to be fluent. Instead, every morning, close your eyes for 2 minutes and picture this. You're talking confidently with strangers in English. You're in a job interview, answering perfectly. People clap when you finish speaking on stage. When you really feel this excitement, your confidence grows. You start acting like someone who speaks great English. You study harder. You talk without fear. Grammar mistakes? Who cares? Why does this work? Because now your mind helps you instead of fighting you. What should you do? Every morning and night, picture your goals as already real. Make it detailed. What are you wearing? What do you see? Who's there with you? Feel proud, feel excited, feel successful. Remember this. Your mind is everything. What you think, you become. Tip 11. Tell your mind what to do. Let me ask you something. If you don't know where you're going, how will you get there? Most people wake up with no plan. That's why they feel lost, confused, and weak. Your mind needs direction, just like a ship needs a captain. Without a plan, your emotions control you. With a plan, you control your emotions. So what's an intention? It's a powerful sentence that tells your mind, focus on this, act like this, get this result. Think about starting your day. Most people just check their phone and go with whatever happens. But what if you say, today I will stay calm and peaceful, no matter what happens? Now, when someone tries to argue, your mind remembers your plan. Instead of getting angry, you stay peaceful. Or you say, today I will finish my work and make real progress. When distractions come, your brain says, remember, this is your goal today. Intentions are like a compass. They guide your focus and protect your energy. What should you do? Every morning, write down 1 to 3 clear intentions. For example, I will be kind to myself today. I will take one big step toward my goal. I will not react with anger. I will respond wisely. Say them with feeling and confidence. Remember this, energy flows where intention goes. Your mind listens to your instructions, so give it good ones. Tip 12. Build self-discipline. Self-discipline is not about punishment. It's about power. It's the ability to do what is right, even when it's hard. When your emotions scream, I don't feel like it. Self-discipline calmly replies, we're doing it anyway. Without discipline, your emotions become your master. With discipline, you become the master of your emotions. Let's say it's morning. You plan to wake up early, meditate, and start your work. But your mind says, just 10 more minutes, skip it today. If you listen, you stay in bed, feel guilty later, and repeat the cycle. But if you sit up and say, no, I promised myself, I don't need motivation, I need action. You get up. You build trust with yourself. You feel stronger. Self-discipline is built by small wins. Every time you do something difficult, you grow. You teach your mind, I'm not controlled by comfort, I'm guided by purpose. Tip 13. Practice mindfulness. Live in the now, feel the now. Have you ever noticed this? You're eating your favorite food, but your mind is thinking about yesterday's fight. You're sitting with your family, but your mind is worrying about tomorrow's work. You're alive, but not really living. So, what is mindfulness? It means being here, right now. You feel what's happening in your body. You notice your thoughts and emotions. You see what's around you. You don't think about the past. You don't worry about the future. You just focus on now. Why is this powerful for learning English? Because when you pay attention to the present moment, your brain works better. You listen more carefully. You notice how words sound. You learn faster and feel less stressed. How to practice mindfulness. When eating, just eat. Don't look at your phone. Taste your food. This same focus helps you study better. When walking, feel your feet on the ground. Look around you. Breathe slowly. This trains your brain to hear English sounds more clearly. When breathing. If English feels hard, take 3 deep breaths. Calm your mind, and your thinking improves. When listening to English, don't think about what to say next. Just listen, really listen. Then, speak naturally. What happens when you do this? Learning English becomes easier, more fun. You stop being afraid of mistakes. You feel more confident. Your mind stays calm. You learn new words faster. Example. You're talking to someone in English. Your brain usually says, oh no, did I say that wrong? What should I say next? They must think I'm stupid. But with mindfulness, you slow down, you listen, you breathe, you speak without fear. It sounds simple, but it can change how you learn forever. Because when you live in the present moment, you don't fear the future. You don't carry the past. You learn with peace and power. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. Tip 14. Meditate regularly. Master your mind before your mind masters you. Let's talk about something deeper, meditation. If mindfulness is living in the present, then meditation is going inside yourself to clean your mind, your heart, and your soul. Meditation is not religion. It's not just for monks. It's for everyone, especially people with busy minds, broken hearts, worry, self-doubt, or emotional pain. Why is meditation so powerful? Because it calms your feelings, clears negative thoughts, focuses your energy, and connects you with your true self. You discover who you really are, not what the world told you to be. Here's a real-life example. You had a bad day. Someone said something mean. You feel hurt, angry, confused. Without meditation, you might shout at someone, think too much, scroll on your phone all night, go to sleep with a heavy heart. But if you sit down, close your eyes, and meditate for just 5 minutes, something beautiful happens. You watch your thoughts, but you don't judge them. You say, yes, I feel hurt, but I don't need to react. I can just breathe. Your emotions slow down. Your pain feels lighter. Your mind becomes clear. For English learners, this is gold. Feeling nervous before speaking? Meditation keeps you calm. Make a mistake and feel embarrassed? Meditation helps you be kind to yourself. Feel like English is too hard? Meditation gives you the inner strength to keep going. How to start. Sit in a quiet place, on the floor or in a chair. Close your eyes. Focus only on your breathing. Breathe in slowly. Breathe out slowly. Thoughts will come. That's normal. Just return to your breath. Start with 2 minutes a day. Then 5, then maybe 10 or 15. You don't need music. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be honest and still. Meditation doesn't change your situation. It changes you. And when you change, everything around you changes. Remember, you should meditate for 10 minutes every day. Unless you're too busy, then you should meditate for an hour. Tip 15. Write your pain, then write your power. Journaling that heals the heart. This is the final tip, and one of the most powerful secrets I've ever shared. I saved it for the end. We all carry pain. Feelings we don't talk about, old hurts from childhood, broken hearts, fears no one understands, dreams that feel too far away. Sometimes all those emotions stay inside us, like a storm, making us angry, tired, or hopeless. But you can let go of that pain. You can turn it into power. How? By writing. Journaling is like talking to your soul. It's the place where you can say everything, without fear, without judgment, without shame. Try these 2 practices. 1, write your pain. Every night take 5 minutes and write, what hurt me today? What feeling am I hiding? What do I wish I could say to someone? Be honest, be real, cry if you need to. Let the paper hold your pain. 2. Write your power. After letting the emotions out, write this. What am I proud of today? What did I learn? What is one small step I'll take tomorrow? Now you are not a victim. You are the writer of your story. For English learners, this is magic. When you write about your feelings in English, you practice the language naturally. You learn words for emotions. You get comfortable expressing yourself. Your English becomes real. Not just grammar, not just vocabulary, but your truth. Let's say you had a bad day. You cried alone. Instead of scrolling on your phone or feeling guilty, you open your notebook. You write, "Today I felt invisible. I felt like no one understands me. I'm tired of pretending." Then you pause and write, "But I still showed up today. I'm still here, I'm healing, and I'm proud of myself for not giving up." That's not just writing, that's change. Journaling makes you emotionally stronger, mentally clearer, spiritually deeper. Remember, if you want to understand your mind, write. If you want to heal your heart, write. If you want to change your life, write. If you're still listening, I want to say something from my heart to yours. I know life can feel heavy sometimes. I know some days you want to give up. You feel like nobody understands you, but I do. And I want you to hear this. Everything will be okay. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but step by step, it will get better. You are not alone. You are not broken. You are healing. You are growing. You are becoming. Whatever your goal is, to speak English fluently, to heal from your past, to become successful, to make your parents proud, or simply to wake up with peace in your heart, I believe in you. Even if no one else does, I do. Because I know this. The ones who keep going, even when they're tired, they're the ones who go the farthest. So please don't give up. Your story is not over yet. Your best days are still ahead. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and promise yourself, I will not quit. I am stronger than this. I am enough. I'm proud of you. I'm with you, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, keep going, keep believing, keep loving yourself, because you are going to make it.